they love you, but they hide this one thing. And if you clicked on this, it's probably because you felt a connection that doesn't make sense on the surface. You felt the warmth in their energy, the way they lean in with their eyes, the way they seem to wake up when you're around. And then, right when you expect them to be honest, they tighten up, they act casual, they disappear, and they give you half answers, and it leaves you holding a question you shouldn't have to carry alone. If they love me, why does it feel like I'm always guessing? So let me make you a promise. By the end of this, you're not just going to feel hopeful, you're going to feel clear. You'll understand what their behavior has been trying to hide. Why it keeps coming out as smixingsels, and what it means for you in a way that protects your heart. Because your real question isn't, do they like me? It's deeper. Am I important enough that they're scared? And even deeper, is there silence about me? Or about what love forces them to face in themselves? Here's what you need to know early. When someone doesn't care, they don't manage themselves around you, they don't rehearse, they don't calculate, they don't indifference. Is simple, it doesn't create tension in the air. It doesn't create that strange feeling where you can sense something unsaid. But when someone loves you and is trying not to show it, they become a walking contradiction. They move closer, then pull back. They open up, then down. They show you a glimpse of depth, then pretend it never happened. Not because they're fake, but because their feelings are real enough to scare them. You've probably noticed that leaks, little moments when the truth slips out before they can catch it. A look that lasts too long, a smile that appears without permission. The way their voice softens when they think you're not paying attention, the way they get unusually protective, then immediately cover it with a joke so it doesn't look serious. And what makes you doubt yourself is that they'll follow those moments with the distance, like they're trying to erase what you just felt, but emotion doesn't erase that easily. It leaves fingerprints, and the more they try to hide it, the more those fingerprints show up in patterns. One of the first fingerprints is memory, not polite memory, not I remember your birthday memory, emotional memory. They remember tiny details you didn't expect anyone to keep. The thing you said you were nervous about, your favorite snack, the name of a place you mentioned once, a passing comment about your family, the kind of music you like when you're sad. People don't store details like that unless someone is living in their mind. And if you've ever caught them bringing up something you forgot, you even said, that's not coincidence, that's your presence settling into them. Another fingerprint is how sensitive they are to shifts in your attention. When you're fully engaged with them, they relax, like their nervous system can finally breathe. When you're distracted, their energy changes. When you get quiet, they notice. When you stop initiating, they notice. Even if they don't ask directly, they start hovering closer. They find reasons to show up. They send a message that seems casual, but is timed too perfectly to be random. Because your attention isn't just nice to them, it's regulating, it's reassurance. And if they're hiding love, they're also hiding how much reassurance they actually want from you. Now let's talk about the part that creates the most confusion. The push-pull, the hot and cold, the I miss you energy one day and the silence the next. Next, you might assume that means they're playing games. Sometimes it does, but very often it means they're fighting themselves. They want you, but they don't want to need you. They feel close, but closeness scares them. They imagine telling you the truth, but then their mind shows them every worst-case scenario at once. Rejection, embarrassment, losing control, being exposed, so they retreat to feel safe again, and then they miss you, and the cycle repeats. Here's a scene that might sound painfully familiar. You're talking, and for a moment, the conversation feels intimate without either of you trying. It gets quiet in that comfortable way, like the world narrowed down to just the two of you. You say something honest, maybe about what you want in love, maybe about how you've been feeling lately. They look at you like they're about to step forward. Then something changes in their eyes. Their face tightens just a little, like they felt the weight of what it would mean to meet you there. And suddenly they change the subject, crack a joke, or pull away. That wasn't you doing too much. That was them almost being real. And then panicking. There's also the way they react to other people around you, not in a loud, possessive way. Not always as obvious jealousy. Sometimes it's quieter. They get watchful. They get oddly silent. They start tracking your reactions. Like they're trying to figure out whether you're emotionally available or slipping away. You'll feel them go still when someone flirts with you. You'll feel their tone shift when you mention someone else. Then they'll pretend they're fine. They might even act extra casual, like nothing touches them. But later, they'll find a reason to re-enter your space as if they couldn't leave the day unfinished, because love makes people territorial over what they're afraid to claim. And here's the open loop that matters. There's one thing they're hiding. Explains all of these contradictions. It's the reason they can be warm and distant, bold and silent, present and unreachable. It's the reason they can love you and still hesitate. And the clue isn't in the moments when you're right in front of them. The clue is what happens in the moments they can't perform. The private moments, the quiet ones, the moments they don't post, don't talk, don't pretend. That's where the truth becomes loud enough that even they can't ignore it. Picture them at night. The day is over. The day is over. The distractions are gone. They're alone with their thoughts. Witching, which is the one place they can't control you. They pick up their phone without meaning to. They open your chat and stare at it like it's a doorway they don't know how to walk through. They type something, delete it, type again, delete again. They tell themselves to stop checking your profile, then check anyway. They watch your story quickly, then refuse to react because reacting would reveal interest. They put the phone down, annoyed with themselves. Then they pick it up again 5 minutes later. That is not casual attention. That is emotional dependence trying to disguise itself as self-control. Now I'm going to close the loop. The one thing they hide is this. They hide how much power your absence has over them. They hide it because it's the proof they can't deny. When you're present, they can act confident, they can act in control, they can keep the mask on, but when you're not there, your absence changes their inner world. It makes them restless, it makes them check, it makes them wonder who you're talking to, it makes them replay your voice, your laugh, the last thing you said. And that scares them. Because if your absence affects them, then you're not just a person they like. You're a person who can hurt them. You're a person who matters. That's why the dynamic flips when you detach, when you stop initiating, when you stop over-explaining, when you stop chasing clarity. Their energy often changes. They reappear. They send something small, something safe, a meme, a song, a random question, a casual "how have you been?" that has no real purpose except to feel your presence again. The message itself might look meaningless, but the meaning underneath it is huge. Are you still there? And the reason they hide that question inside a casual message is because directly admitting it would expose the truth they're trying to keep secret. Your absence has been bothering them. You might have thought their silence meant they didn't care. But here's the reversal. Sometimes their silence is the strategy they use to avoid revealing how much they care. They don't want you to see that you have that kind of effect. They don't want you to realize you could walk away and it would actually shake them. So they try to look unaffected. They take longer to reply on purpose. They keep conversations shorter than they want to. They act casual in public, then intense in private. They try to control the story so they can control the risk. But love is not something you can fully control. It shows up in what they can't stop doing. Another way their hidden love reveals itself is future thinking. They might not confess, "I want you," but they start placing you in little future sentences without noticing. "You'd love this place. That reminds me of you. We should go sometime. You'd be good at that." Those are small slips. but they matter because people don't naturally weave you into their future unless you're emotionally significant. And if they're especially guarded, well, they'll cover those slips immediately with humor or a subject change, like they're trying to erase the evidence. But you feel it. Well, you feel the moment their mind accidentally said what their mouth refuses to say. They also hide how much they care about what you think of them. When someone loves you, well, your opinion starts carrying weight. They might pretend they don't care, but they'll fish for your approval in subtle ways. They'll bring up something they did and watch your reaction. They'll act confident, but get oddly affected if they think you misunderstood them. They'll try to look good in your eyes, even if they never say, well, I want to be good for you. Because love makes people want to be chosen, and being chosen requires being seen. That's why they're so careful. They don't want you to see how much they want to matter to you. Now, let's be honest about the emotional stakes for you. Being loved in secret doesn't always feel like love. Sometimes it feels like waiting. Sometimes it feels like overthinking. Sometimes it feels like you're holding the emotional weight for two people. So yes, this can be validating. It can confirm that you weren't imagining the shift. But it also has to come with boundaries, because feelings without courage can keep you trapped in a loop. If they truly love you, well, their love will eventually have to become something you can feel consistently, not just something you sense in moments and then lose again. So what do you do with this? Well, you don't chase their confession. You don't force their vulnerability. And you don't punish them either. You hold your energy steady. You respond with warmth, but you don't overgive. You let their actions do the talking over time. If they disappear, you don't sprint after them to prove you're worthy of being chosen. You let your absence be honest information. Because if they're hiding how much your absence affects them, then your calm detachment will bring the truth to the surface faster than any argument ever could. It creates a clean mirror. Either they rise toward you, or they reveal that they only wanted access, not depth. Here's another payoff you deserve to hear clearly. You were not crazy for sensing this. You were not too sensitive. You weren't making it up. Your nervous system can feel emotional presence even when words is missing. And the reason this connection has felt so intense is because love is already active here. It's just being filtered through fear, pride, and self-protection. The silence didn't erase the bond. It made the bond confusing. And confusion can be a sign of hidden emotion, but it is not a substitute for real communication. You are allowed to want love that is spoken, chosen, and consistently shown. The deepest meaning of this message is simple. They love you, but they're hiding the part that would make them vulnerable. They're hiding that losing you would actually hurt. They're hiding that you've become important enough to disrupt their peace, their routines, their control. And they hide it because admitting it would change everything. It would turn the connection into something real, something accountable, something with stakes. But love doesn't stay comfortable in hiding forever. It either grows into courage or it collapses into regret. You don't have to chase them into bravery. You only have to become unavailable for half love and watch what meets you. If this reached something you've been quietly living with, stay connected to this channel, not because you need more guessing, because you deserve more clarity. And if you want to anchor a decision inside yourself right now, comment the word clarity, not as a plea to them, but as a promise to you. Because the moment you choose clarity, you stop calling confusion romantic, you stop accepting mixed signals as a love language, you become the kind of person who can be loved out loud. And if they truly love you, they will feel that shift. And they will feel that shift. And they'll either step forward or they'll step out of the way of the love that's meant to meet you fully. Your true love will care for you in a way that nobody else has before. Your true love will open themselves up to you in a way that they have never before for anyone else. I see a very, very deep level of trust that allows for a very, very deep level of intimacy as well. I'm going to use only my clairvoyant, my psychic abilities, instead of using the cards to channel this message for love. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is somebody who enjoys holding you physically, somebody whose love language just might be physical touch. They just enjoy your presence. Like literally just getting to hold you means everything to this person. They're very gentle with you. See the way that they stroke your hair, they stroke your face. They're very patient with you as well. They move very slowly is what I'm being shown as well. So this could be physically in a sense, but this could also mean in a way of progressing the relationship. This person's feelings grow more and more intense over time. They're also, I'm being shown a certain level of attachment as well. This person is growing fonder or more attached to you. All right, there is a more intense sense of need coming from this person. It's almost like you are this person's breath is also coming through. I need you to not go anywhere while I do what I need to do in order to be better for you, is the message that's coming through. I'm also being told that you're being asked to hear this person out with an open mind and an open heart over a certain situation. I'm also being told not to take the high road with this person, but meet them. It's like at eye level, eyes to eyes. You have the ability to bring peace to this person in a way that nobody else ever has. Like, I'm being shown like you opened their heart space. You touched their heart space. I'm also being told that maybe now is a good time to give this person a moment to breathe. Less is more, so less contact, less, just less energy from you is actually more. It's better for the both of you, is what I'm being told. Something about a dessert is very significant. Like maybe they plan on bringing you a dessert or making you a dessert. I'm also being shown the image of this person sharpening their sword. So preparing to present themselves is also coming through. Like they want to look their best for something. So this person could be asking you out very soon on a date because they are getting very, very cleaned up to come see you, is what is being shown. I also feel like this person is ready to fight to claim what they want. Something about asking for your hand is also significant. So this could be asking you to dance or just go on a walk with them. This could also have to do with the date. God, is there anything else we need to know? I'm being told that this person has a lot to say to you. A lot. But they're going to say it a little at a time. Or pour their heart out all at once. It's also what's coming through. I feel like they're going to pour their heart out all at once. This feels like a new experience for you. Maybe you've never had someone express their love to you before. Being shown a scene from Cinderella when she's dancing with the prince as well. Oh, how does the song go? It's Once Upon a Time. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I feel like it's very significant and important for you to look that up. So whatever the Cinderella song is, that's Once Upon a Time. I'm gonna go look it up right after this. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, it's actually from Sleeping Beauty. It's Princess Aurora, and it's Once Upon a Dream, and the lyrics were something like, I know you, I danced with you once upon a dream. The lyrics that stood out the most to me was, I know you, I love you, or it's like all at once. It's like all at once, I feel like this person is going to come forward in love for you. That's it. It's so simple. I also feel like the fact that it's Sleeping Beauty is very significant because what they were trying to show me, that for some reason I was shutting it down because I'm like, no, that's so basic. But they were literally saying rest. Like, you need to rest right now. Spend time resting with yourself. So getting more sleep and even just relaxing. Let your prince come to you. I also, for some reason, wanted to fight that message. Maybe there's part of you that also doesn't believe it's going to happen. That's usually right when it happens too, actually. From my personal experience, it's the moment that you give something up is the moment that it becomes all about you and all for you. So that could be of significance for you as well.
Are there any last messages that you wish to share? I'm being shown the image of happily ever after, specifically the image of union, so husband and wife, marriage. It's under an altar space. There's a lot of forest greenery, and it's two people who have chosen each other time and time again and are ready to make that promise that they know they will be able to keep, because it is both of their truths. So don't give up on this love. It's real. It exists for you. And it's coming for you.